How do you build a credible profile, a credible CV? Don't go anywhere, 2 seconds, and we jump into the tips. Hello everyone, my name is Maria Rubert, lawyer and arbitrator with a base in Dubai in the UAE for the past 15 years. And today, by mass request, is a significant number of you who have reached out to me just after the last video on the 5 things to consider when you are choosing a university. And this is a topic that is recurring this week: credibility. How do I build a credible CV? How do I build a credible profile? I've been given a little bit of thought to the question, and I think there are 3 stages. One, which is the decision making, the processing, is an internal. It is grabbing a paper and a pen and listing. We're gonna be going over what you're gonna be listing. And then we have a second stage that is the hands-on. I have to do things. I have to work on my CV. I have to work on more things we are gonna see. And then the last one is do and repeat. You need to update yourself. Yes. So it's the wheel. The third one we're gonna call the wheel. So number 1, yes, I call it the inside or the within us stage. Yes, what do we need before we get to do anything in life? Usually is before, let's not get so existentialist. Let's just think before you get to drafting. Yes, we are lawyers, so before we get to drafting, we usually, it's good that we make the lists of the points that we want to address. So this is the same. Before you get to doing your CV or to revising your CV, what are the points that you want to touch? What makes you unique? What are your strengths? What are your qualifications? Your education? Yes? Who is willing to support you? Who will give you a positive feedback on any work that you have done? It doesn't have to be academic. Of course, any teacher that you may have had. Start thinking of it. What makes you unique? What are your strengths? And also, we tend to lean a lot into the academics, but it is funny. But when we get CVs, it's funny the feeling that I am trying to read between the lines. What are the qualifications not telling me? How is this person? So usually when you're on the other side, when you are receiving the CVs, you are trying to grab something else. What is the attitude? What is the discipline? What is the level of commitment? Has this person been committed to anything before? It can be sports, associations. Yes. Also, family commitment is important. For some, maybe negative. For others, it's positive. Hey, you need the job if you have a family, and you will work hard to keep the job. So you need to think about, of course, your education, of course, your qualifications. Are you registered as a lawyer in New York, in London? You need to stress that, because when we go to the education and qualifications, I'm building on my prior video. This is very important for reputation and prestige. Yes, so if you have a degree from a top university, you will have to compensate less the other areas. If you are a qualified lawyer in a serious jurisdiction, in a place where everyone knows that it's difficult to pass the exam, you will be credible as well. So your CV will need to be less compensated than on other areas. This is very strong. So we don't know how much you know, but you know something as a lawyer. You pass the New York bar or the London bar or any other USA qualification, right? Very good. Also, if in terms of support, I mentioned, I'm thinking more about the people who texted me this week, which are students, but you could be also a junior lawyer. Or someone even not so junior who tried solo for a while, is not happy with the solo, because when you become a solo lawyer, you also need to take care of a lot of administrative affairs that maybe you don't like it. So you are tired of it, you want to go back. So perhaps whether you want to change law firms, whether you want to return to a bigger firm, whether it would be good, or even if you want to go solo, to have the support of your clients, perhaps, and this is usually done on Google or on social media, yes, LinkedIn via recommendations is positive as well. So think about what makes you unique, how many languages do you speak, which countries have you lived, what are people going, when people think of you, what are they likely to think, yes? So this is the kind of questions that you want to think in the internal stage. Then we go to the hands-on with all this information and all these lists with the strengths, what makes us unique, the education, the qualifications, the associations, maybe publications. It's whatever you've done today, you will be preparing or updating your CV. But what else will you be doing? You will be updating your profile LinkedIn to be consistent, yes, and also you will make sure that you have a presence in media, unless there is a purpose for you not to have a presence. Some lawyers or some practitioners decide not to have a presence and to work word of mouth. Yes, today, and if you look at my profile, of course, you will understand that I like to be on the other side. I like to share loads of information, but any position that you take is legitimate if there is a reason for it. So think how you want to market, but we're talking about credibility. If you give your card to someone and you don't appear anywhere, it's not very credible. You want to the very minimum, have a LinkedIn profile. You want to appear in a website. If you work for someone, it's good that you appear there to be credible. Yes, and then once we have this, we have the within, we know, or offering, let's say as an individual or as a company. Yes, we've done our work, we are consistent, we appear in places. Then we need to let the people know that we are committed to what we do. We do continuing education. Let people know that you do continuing education. Be part of associations, know people. Also, this sends the message that you are up to date with your industry. Write publications, make videos, whatever that you let people know that you know a little bit about what you do. You can also draft longer pieces of information that will show that you know a lot about the topic. Yes, so it's up to you, depends on the time that you have, depends on your ultimate goal, depends on the insight within a stage that you have given thought. This is me, this is my time, this is what I want to do, and this is what I believe is the best way to present myself and the channels to let people know what I do and that I exist. Yes, very good. And then, I like to call this third stage the wheel, because automatically, the moment you improve, you do publications, you are part of associations, you create content, you do continuing education, it auto renews yourself. So you have created a wheel. In my opinion, the problem for many practitioners is when they stop the wheel. The moment that you're satisfied to work with the knowledge that you have, you may have a problem, because either you go up or you continue creating energy, creating, going up, learning, you will start going down. That's my opinion. It could not be the case, yes? But I think that we as people, as persons, and as practitioners, as professionals, we need to be in constant improvement. And it's an attitude. It takes attitude. It takes it's a decision. It's not easy. It's easier to do your emails and your work for today And as we say here, halas, nothing else. It takes a little bit the extra mile to improve, to constantly say what I'm doing right, what can I do better, how can we improve. Yes. So good luck if you're one of those who like the wheel, enjoy the ride. Make sure, this is why I always say, choose something that you truly like, because it takes a lot of passion to have that wheel spinning all the time. I hope you have learned a little bit. If so, please do like my video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on social media to get to new information on my channel, but also to other areas of my practice as a lawyer. And of course, shoot me the emails that you're shooting me, the social media messages that you are sending me, because they help me a lot in preparing information that is going to be of use, general use to all of you. Thank you once again for your loyalty and for watching my video, and I look forward to being in contact with all of you. Thank you.